colorful. Wish it was yellow and red, but it's pretty nice greens. Crazy mushrooms everywhere in here. I met a couple that was hiking up in here, and they came up with a big grocery bag and filled them up with chantels or chanterelles, whatever the heck it is. They're very expensive. I don't think they're a couple $200 a pound. I could be right. I looked that price up the other day. I don't remember if it's 212. I think it is really expensive though. It's pretty easy to get a whole garbage bag full of them. That'd be a few pounds. I guess. You'd have to ask a mushroomer. I am no longer a mushroomer. I picked the magic mushrooms when I was a kid around the Portland area there, but not anymore. No more tripping for Marky. Marky's had enough of that a long time ago. There's an interesting old growth, kind of Halloween style, October, with all the snaggy limbs and moss and such. It's quite the stand of timber in here. Beautiful. Nice day, getting some light. There's an example now. Let's go through the trees here. See that? That's awesome. I love that coloring. Reminds me of Monet. Light tricks. Yeah, but well, I walked in here quite a bit farther than I thought it was, or had done, or whatever the phrase is I'm looking for that I can never find. There's a bunch of forest over there, and there's some kind of ridge clear over there I can't see. So you can see it's densely vegetated. Some real killer OG forest here, specifically like that and that and that over there. There's the trail behind me. Beautiful. The forest down where I came from, kind of down in the little basin kind of thing there, down in the draw. Nice and cool, which is good for hiking. I had to take the t-shirt I had underneath this long sleeve off because I was baking, as I usually am. I run a little hot. Guess we're running a little hot tonight. You can hardly see the road from the steam coming off of it, or whatever that Van Halen's thing says. There's an interesting tree that is unlike the others amongst it, or near it, or whatever. That must be obviously some kind of leafy species. Maybe not a conifer. I think this is one of them right here, because this has a leafy canopy rather than a lichen-covered pine type or fir or whatever it is. This puppy's a gargantuan, huh? Probably not even getting me in the picture here, but we'll try. Anyway, the idea is that that tree dwarfs me, as most do. All right, well, let's go a couple hundred feet more. A lot of ground cover here. There's some of that red we've been looking for. Got so much light in the sensor, you probably can't even see it. I like the red and the yellow. Boy, this is dense. And so am I. Yuck, yuck. Densely populated with this stuff here. And ferns. It's kind of opened up here, which I like. I don't like that tight thicket jungle. I like to be able to see things from a ways away, like Mr. Mountain Lion or Mr. Bear. Or the missus. Don't mean to be sexist. Tell you one thing, first thing I had to get rid of was them rubber pants, wet pants, or rain pants. Those have a habit of burning you up quick like. It's nice to keep the water off my other pants here, but they got to be too much. Oh, that's real beautiful there. Beautiful canopy. Careful. There's a ridge line over there, way over there. In the timber here, huh? Wouldn't you say? Yeah, it's a beauty. Hey there. I entertained going to that Peachuck Lookout. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I don't know if I'm going to make it that far. I got to get back and get some lunch. Yeah, some lush greens. It definitely was a good idea for the rain pants most of the way up here, but as I complained about earlier, they're too hot. Kind of like me right now, sweating. Glasses are fogging up. Go in here a little bit farther. Shut her down. Here's some of the red I always am talking about. It's interesting how only that particular set of leaves and stuff is red and everything else is all greened out. It's kind of strange. I guess it's the natural order of things, I guess. What the hell do I know? Kind of interesting. A lot of mushrooms on the trail. Heading back down. The sun's starting to come through the trees a little bit, so might be some real nice lighting for footage on the way out. I'll tell you one thing, this tripod I got is a real piece of crap. Definitely need an upgrade on it. But it's working for now, so be it. There we go. I'm going to give you some bumpity bump on the way out here. Bumpy cam. Image stabilization required cam. Kind of interesting little complex here. Look, I don't know if humans did something there. It's just like a makeshift shelter kind of. Dense green in there, huh? Anyway, there's all this mossy stuff here. And all that big timber behind it. There's that OG I just came from. See the sun coming through and giving some yellow. Some bright green. You kind of see some blue sky on the other side of that junk over there. That's a mossy, dense son of a gun. And here we go. Isn't that beautiful down through there? Here, look at those mushrooms. And there are all kinds of stuff in here, mushroom species. You know, I should be trying to pick some psilocybes, but, you know, I'm not really into that no more. That's more of a cow pasture type thing anyway, not this out in the wild like this. Although they're probably out here too.